Why don't you have a skill in 2025? You still depend on your 9 to 5 jobs. Why? In case you're seeing my video for the first time, I'm Sema Inokon. I'm a photographer, a cinematographer, and a graphic designer. I am not a motivational speaker, but I'm still here to motivate you to get a skill. Okay, so let's dive into today's video. It is necessary for everyone in this 2025 to have a skill. Even if you have a good 9 to 5 job that is paying you well, that you feel you're comfortable, you're okay, you still need to have a skill because it is necessary. Your company might decide to shut down today. Something might come up. You might have issues with your boss. Yeah, nobody's praying for anything bad, but at the same time, you still have to be prepared. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's not a meme. Everybody needs a skill. Everybody needs a plan B. You're not praying for something bad to happen, but we still have to be prepared in case something bad happens. Okay, companies are leaving Nigeria. People are relocating from Nigeria. I can remember a friend of mine that her boss relocated from Nigeria to Canada with his family. The company she was working, she has been working there for the past close to 5 years, and the boss relocated without even telling her. She was left stranded. She didn't even know where to start from. She didn't even have something to fall back to. The boss didn't even tell her. Humans are unpredictable. You can't predict what your best friend will even do to you, what your sister can even do to you. Not to talk of a stranger. You can't just live your life hoping on a stranger that they won't get you disappointed. They shut down that company while she was still working. She even got to hear from someone else that her boss has relocated from Nigeria. It was when the boss has left, the boss even had to tell her. She was doubting it. It was a shock to her. Because you can't trust humans. You can't put your hopes on them. So even if you have a 9 to 5 job that is paying you very well, you still need to get a skill. Please, it is necessary that you have a skill. Learn something. Let it be something you know you love doing. Just learn it. When you have a skill that you're working for yourself, you're not going to work every day to build somebody else's company. You're working for yourself, you're building for yourself. You have a lot of freedom to do other things, to achieve other things. Okay, imagine you have a talent. You're a dancer, or you're a footballer, or you are an actor. You have trainings. You have shows to attend. You have shows to attend, but you can't. When your friends call you, bro, we have this show today. As a dancer that you can't go because you're working for someone. You keep, bro, I'm working. My boss will not allow me. Your friends or your dancing crew, they might even leave you behind. Not like you're not ready to chase that dream, but that job you're doing right now will not allow you to chase your dreams. So what do? Even if it's one day off you have, use that one day off, get a skill. I'm talking from experience because I do play ball before now, but because I had a 9 to 5 job, I couldn't chase my career. I was going to work every day, putting work. I missed a lot of opportunities. When you have a skill, you have opportunity to do a lot of things. Like I said before, okay, I remember when I was working for a studio as a receptionist. I was working at that studio. So one period like that, our boss came and said, that was like during New Year period, Christmas through New Year. Our boss said, who will be traveling for Christmas? And I came, I said, sir, I'll be traveling because my family is based in Port Harcourt. I'm the only one here in Abuja. So I said, I'll be traveling. I would like to go and see my mom. So my boss was like, okay, anybody that wants to travel has 1 week off to travel. I said, oh, thank you, sir. Now, how the distance from Port Harcourt to Abuja, it's almost like a whole day. Like if I leave in the morning, I'm arriving at midnight. So I thought about it. I left work that Tuesday. I told my boss, okay, I'll be preparing myself to travel on Wednesday, night journey, arriving in Abuja, arriving in Port Harcourt on Thursday. My boss gave me off. I left that Tuesday. I was at home, I prepared myself, made my head, do a lot of things. Then I left on Wednesday. I arrived on Thursday. I stayed to the next week Wednesday. I took my journey back again, arrived on Thursday. I alerted my boss as I'm in Abuja, I'm back. He said, take the day off, resume work the next day, which is Friday. I just came back. I don't even have a rest. I'm resuming work the next day. Guys, you know what happened? I resumed work the next day. When it was time for me to receive my salary that month, my salary was 15,000 naira. So when it was time for them to pay me, they deducted 3,000 naira from my salary. Like for a whole month, I am working for 15,000. You gave me permission to travel. I traveled, and you're deducting 3,000 naira from my salary. And when I traveled, I wasn't having enough money. I borrowed money from someone, saying when I get my salary, I'll pay you. I'll just give you everything. And now they're deducting 3,000 naira from my salary. Do you see what lack of skills? Like when you're working under somebody, when you're depending on someone, you see how they can break you. Only God that can fail you. But human beings will fail you. Even your mom, your parents, they will disappoint you. It's only God that doesn't disappoint. That period I felt bad. I felt broken. I was like, but you permitted me to go. Why are you deducting my salary? Well, I gained the skill. Now I'm working for myself by the grace of God. I work for myself. The only job I recently accepted was a job that I will go 3 times a week. And that's if I want to go 3 times a week, because I can go one day and cover everything I need to do for that week and stay at home the rest week. All I just have to do is edit the videos and pictures I've already snapped in the comfort of my home. I still have other things doing. Recently I traveled home for Christmas and I spent time with my family, because I don't have anybody that I'm scared of, that, oh, if I don't go back now, my boss. I chilled. I stayed with my mom. I enjoyed my siblings. Before going back, I wasn't rushing. I enjoyed my time with them. It is necessary for everyone to have a skill, because human beings can disappoint you at any time. So it is necessary you find yourself doing something, even if it's that one day off you have. Now that you've seen this video, now that you've watched this video, I've shared some stories with you. That my friend that the boss disappointed, I know how that thing affected her. It was after then she started learning how to, I think, how to make hair or something like that. Something she would have done. And get prepared that, oh, if my boss decides to shut down today or decide to sack me. See, human beings are very unpredictable. Your boss can wake up one morning and decide to sack you because like the way you've been greeting him recently. I'm telling you from experience. I've worked before I started working for myself. Before I started doing my freelancing, I've worked for companies. I know how it is. I've worked 9 to 5 jobs, a lot of them. And I know how it feels, how it takes your time, take your life. You can't do anything else. So now that you've seen this video, look for something you can do. If you don't have chance to learn it, learn from YouTube. YouTube is a very broad space. What do you love doing? Okay, now imagine you're a model. You can't even go for auditions. You've been receiving messages. You've been receiving opportunities, deals. Oh, okay, come. You say you're a model. You're good. Come to so day. You can't go. Because you have a 9 to 5 job you're focusing your life on. When you have a skill, my sister, my brother, when you have a skill, you have that freedom. You have that freedom. All you have to do is get a good marketing skill, market yourself to people. People should know what you do, and they start patronizing you. And you have time to do other things you need to do for your life. Please, it is necessary for everyone to have a skill in this 2025. Don't hope under your 9 to 5 job. Companies are leaving Nigeria due to the high rate of things, due to the bad economy right now. You don't know what your bosses are planning. You don't know that among that company that wants to shut down. Please, before it's too late, before you start saying, and I know, get a skill. Look for something doing. Have a skill attached to your 9 to 5 job. Please, don't get me wrong. I am not saying you should leave your job you're doing right now. All I'm saying is, get a skill attached to it. You might not have the chance to go for the training, but you can learn online. I've said it before. Even if it's that your one off day that you have, use it to achieve something. Don't say, today is only day I have, let me flex. You flex when the time is right. But now that you're still building yourself, you're still building your life, any opportunity you have, use it properly. Use all the time you have. But now that you're still building yourself, when the time comes for you to flex, you flex and you even get tired of flexing. So please, don't take this update as just a normal update. It's something serious. Put it into action. If you see this video and you already have a skill, but you know someone who depends on their 9 to 5 job, share this video with them. Because it's 2025. Everybody needs something doing. Okay, I'll give you an example. I know of a hotel that they change their workers every, I think, six months or every 1 year. They'll sack everybody down to the security guy, then they will employ new people. They will not give you notice, so they will not tell you. Once it is end of the year, once it's that 6 months, you just be asked to go home. You're done. You pay your salary, you leave, and employ new people. So imagine you get a job in somewhere like that and you don't know. What would you do? What would you do? So please, get a skill. Thanks for watching this video, and if you find it interesting, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. More interesting videos coming. Bye.